It's release day of Series 1 flagship from Upper Deck. What's in the product? Who are the Chase Young Guns? We'll answer all of that and do a box break live on today's show. This is episode 24 of the Hockey Card Haven podcast. Hello and welcome. This is episode 24 of the Hockey Card Haven podcast with myself, Mike Distefano. You may notice something a little different. No Anthony Santini today, my traditional co-host for the podcast. He's on vacation, enjoying some family time down south. But you got me, and I'm still going to bring an episode to you on today. I could not do a podcast today on Wednesday, October 16th, because it is one of my favorite days of the year, guys. I really look forward to it. I call it Christmas Day. Potentially you can look at it as Happy New Year. I am really excited. Today's the release day of Series 1, the flagship product. We're going to kind of go through what to expect in flagship, a little bit of a product preview, a product breakdown, if you will. And then I've actually got my own box here of Series 1 to rip open for you guys, and we'll do a live box break right here on the podcast and get a live look at the breakdown that we're about to just go through. And that'll be a really good idea to kind of get a piece of it. I did open one box earlier today. I was over at Mint Ink. Shout out to Johnny over at Mint Ink. Had me over there. I was ripping into a case as well. He was doing a case break. He was streaming a case break, and he let me sit down and rip open, I think, the back half of the case. It was pretty cool. So I got a good glimpse about what to expect in a hobby box, and there's some good stuff. They've got God packs, people. They've got God packs when it comes to the Young Guns. I opened up one pack, and it had 3 different Young Guns in it. It had the regular, it had a Young Guns canvas, and it even had a clear cut. 3 Young Guns, 1 pack. It was quite exceptional. I'm excited. Again, I've never done a solo pod for this before. I do work in radio, and I do podcasts all the time, and I've done solo pods before. Just not about hockey cards. Not something for this. So bear with me. Might be some bumps and bruises along the way, but hopefully it's a fun show for you guys. But yeah, like I said, it's like Christmas morning anytime that Series 1 comes out. I'm really excited. Cutter Gauthier, Lane Hudson, the 2 big chases inside Series 1. But why don't we take a look at what to expect for these boxes? When I was at Mint Ink today, they were selling, you could buy a box of this stuff for, I believe it was $144.99 plus tax. Yeah, it's about $160 Canadian for a hobby box of Series 1 for this year. So what to expect in the box? So first and foremost, it's the exact same configuration, the changed up thing. You've got 12 packs in each box. You've got 6 or 8 cards, rather. No, what is it? 12 cards per pack. Oh, wow. 12 packs per box, 12 cards per pack. You get 3 hits. There's the numbers. 3 hits in each box. So what to expect in each hobby box? Well, you can get 3 A-lines or breaking news inserts, aimbots, city satellites, or UD portraits. You'll get 8 of those, one of which you'll also get an additional speckle of aimbot satellites or UD portraits. You will get 1 Dazzler. The Dazzlers are actually really cool. I like what they did with the Dazzlers this year. I'll show you in a sec. And then they've got these gaming inserts as well. Gaming co-op, FOV, PvP, or XP. You'll get 6 of those, plus 1 additional speckle card as well of one of those 3. And then you get 4 UD canvases, 3 Young Guns renewed. That might be a new term for you guys who are typically used to ripping into flagship. I'll show you what those look like in a second. There's also some specialty short printed Young Guns as well, which we will get into. A Outburst Silver of some kind, whether it's one of these Young Guns renewed silvers, which are super short printed. We'll get into that. A Young Gun silver or a regular base silver Outbursts. And then, of course, you get yourself either a clear cut, a black canvas, a Dazzler, pink Dazzler, or one of these other blue gaming co-op ones, another short print of some kind. And, of course, what everyone's looking for, you will get 6 Young Guns rookie cards per box. That's the main chase, the Young Guns rookie cards. And last week on the show, if you want to go back, we did our pyramid rankings where we looked at the top chases in this year's Young Guns set. Right at the top, we had a Cutter Gauthier Young Guns, and then right behind it was Lane Hudson and Logan Stankoven. Now, I think since then, Lane Hudson has really started to assert himself as quite the entertaining and dominant player in the NHL. Hudson might be the chase. He might be the chase in this product because he's been outstanding, and I'm seeing prices go for over $100 for his Young Guns. Yes, it's Montreal. Yes, it's opening day. So don't rush out to buy it. I would suggest it's going to come down in price, as always. But, we got two solid chases, I think. Cutter Gauthier for the Anaheim Ducks and Lane Hudson of the Montreal Canadiens. I say those are probably your two best cards going to get. Then you got Logan Stankoven, Logan Mailloux. There's a lot of other guys. Like I said, last week we did a prospect pyramid ranking, and you're able to see exactly what cards you can get out of them or what rookies you can get out of them. But here's the full list right here. Zach Bolduc, Jesper Wallstedt, Landon Slaggert, Kyle McLean is available. Where am I here? Mason Morelli, Brennan Othman, who's another pretty good New York Rangers prospect, Gavin Brindley, Bradley Nadeau, Zach Ostapchuk, Jason Poland, Shakir Makmadulin, Cutter Gauthier, there he is, possibly the biggest chase card you can get in the set, Zach Dean, Luca Del Bell Blues, Maverick Bork, Matt Rempe of the New York Rangers could potentially be a big chase card. Obviously, he made waves for himself last year with the Empire State Building. A lot of people going to be looking for his card today. Matt Villalta, Max Croswell, or Crozier, James Malatesta, Ivan Fedotov, Ethan Del Mastro, Justin Brazeau, Colin Graff, Graham Clark, Scott Morrow, Brendan Brisson, Frank Nazar, Brad Lambert, Lane Hudson of the Montreal Canadiens, Pierre Dubé, Arshdeep Bains, Ruslan Ishkov, Josh Doan, Jack St. Ivany, Jan Kuznetsov, Olin Zellweger, the Anaheim Ducks, another big-time chase. Marshall Refi, the lone Toronto Maple Leaf in the set. Cameron Crotty, Logan Mailloux, Sam Colangelo, Emil Lilleberg, Akil Thomas, Marat Kuznetsov, Logan Stankoven, I would consider the secondary chase behind those other two. Nikita Chibrikov, Josh Waugh, another solid player, former World Juniors from the Montreal Canadiens. Gage Konkalvish, Liam Ogren, Lucas Cormier, and then Cutter Gauthier and Logan Stankoven is the checklist. So those are the Young Guns available in the set. That's what everyone's going to be chasing. And of course, as always, you're going to get parallels of these Young Guns, and this is what they look like, the Young Guns. So here's the Cutter Gauthier. It's like a nice blue design. They actually look pretty good. I do have one here that I could show you guys as well, because I did open up that box earlier today. And so I got a Justin Brazeau. So this is kind of what it looks like. I do like the design. You can very nicely see Young Guns. You can nicely see the word that's printed, the lettering, which I appreciate. And when you're sifting through, this is something that I've realized. I'm a big dollar bin guy, right? I do love to sift through the dollar bin. That's a big thing that I like to do. Everybody knows that. But what I've really become accustomed to over the last little bit is sifting through like this. And when it's on the left side, I find it a lot easier if you're dollar gun hunting through the dollar bin, or you're young gun hunting rather through the dollar bin. If it's on the left side, the writing, much easier to do. So thank you, Upper Deck, for that. Also, so it's not vertical. So that's just from a bin hunter. Really appreciate that. But yes, this is the look of the Young Guns. This one obviously is the deluxe at a 250. You'll get the silver outbursts. They're back, obviously. Those are one in every 15 packs. So you're not guaranteed a silver outburst, Young Guns, but you will get one at some point. You got the Young Guns is one in every 60 packs for the Young Guns Outburst. And then you'll get a clear cut, which is one in every 144 packs for the clear cut Young Gun. A deluxe is out of 250, which is this one right here. They've got your exclusive, your red outburst, those rubies out of 25, a high gloss, and then a gold outburst 1 of 1. And that one, that gold 1 of 1 still out there from Connor Bedard, still has yet to be pulled, but that's out there. And then this is obviously kind of what they're doing now also with these these are this is the one of the base ones that they have as well. All right, let's take a look at some of the insert cards. So this is one of the newer ones that they're doing. Remember I said that Young Guns Renewed? So this is the new Young Guns Renewed insert that they're putting out here. It's one in every 4 packs. So they're not short printed by any stretch of the imagination. But they're really, really cool. I mean, it's kind of got a graffiti twist to it. There's the artist, Luke the Cardist. Luke the Cardist, the artist, made these actually for all of them, and they look pretty cool. I do got to say. Let me see which one did I end up pulling. I guess I got these here. So I can actually just physically show you what they look like. Also, while I got them, where did I put those? There it is. So I got a Victor Hedman and a Mark Stone in the box that I ripped open earlier today, and they look pretty cool. I think they do look pretty cool. There's that one. I think the Mark Stone one looks even better, if I'm being completely honest. But really, really cool inserts. I kind of like them, and they're not hard to get. Right now, it looks like they're actually going for a decent amount of money. I don't expect that to be the case. I like to try and move mine as soon as possible, to be honest, because they're not short printed. I think people think that they are, but it's one in every 4 packs. So there's a lot of them out there. And then obviously you can get the exclusive, the high gloss, and then one of one printing plates as well for these. And then there's also short printed ones. So that's what I think is really, really cool. There are short printed Young Guns, these retro ones that you can get. Let me pull up actually. See, this is where we're going to need maybe a couple of seconds. We're going to have to bear with me to try and find it because Upper Deck, I believe, put out yesterday. They put out in a blog. They kind of were slow rolling some news about Upper Deck and what they were doing with this product. And not necessarily, I don't know if they planned on keeping them as Easter eggs and then we're like, you know what, let's just send it out there. But there is a lot of short prints that they have out here. They announced 4 different short prints. I just want to see if I could find what the pictures look like. Young Guns short print 24, 25. This is usually part of the show where I, would ask Anthony a question while he does it, and then I can kind of look into possibly looking things up, for lack of a better word, and so that this is a little cleaner. But that obviously is not happening right now. But what I can do actually, I'm gonna pause and I'll come back once I find the answer. 1 second. All right, figured it out. Thank you. We're back. So yeah, there are 4 specific retro Young Guns. The out where they have outburst editions as SSP, super short print, and it is Patrice Bergeron, Tim Stutzla. They also ended up using Sergei Bobrovsky and then Connor McDavid. So you can get the regular outburst, which is this one here. You could get the gold 1 of 1, which is obviously this card right here for Connor McDavid, and then the ruby out of 25. So you get this one, the 1 of 1, and out of 25. And so those are super, super short print. Those are awesome. I think that those are going to be really, really cool cards to collect. But yeah, so that's, another big chase, I suppose. All right, here are the UD portraits, and they're different. No, this is the Dazzler. Sorry, the portraits are next. This is the Dazzler, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with other, but with basketball and what Panini and football do, but they have like disco variants, and that's kind of what they're doing here. Almost looks like bubbles, and that's what they've done here with this year's Dazzlers. I kind of like them. They look pretty cool. I do gotta say, I do like this year's new revamped Dazzler. It's pretty sweet. You'll get 1 per hobby box. Then there's short printed parallels as well. You can get pink ones as case hits. This is what the UD portraits look like this year. This is a little different. It's more of like, I don't know, like a broken picture frame. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. I'll be honest. I don't quite get it. That's not my thing. The UD portraits. I liked what they did last year. Actually, I liked when they did kind of the old timey. I don't even know what to call it, but it was like old paintings, like medieval type wear, from like the English period. I thought it was cool. Not a real big fan of these, to be honest with you. I preferred what they did last year. And then here's a couple of new things that they've got. So this is the Gaming XP. Draws inspiration from video games. There's a 100-card checklist, and they're in 4 sections. So you've got co-ops, FOPs, PvPs, and XP. And they all have speckle variants that are 1 in every 48 packs, blue variants, which are 1 in 192 packs, and then greens, and then gold parallels out of 25. This is obviously the gold parallel out of 25 of Connor McDavid. That's of the gaming XP one. A lines, you can get 1 in every 13 packs here, the A lines, and there's also a couple of there's 1 to red to 99, and then also the printing plate that you could get. The holotypes, synonymous with the Upper Deck brand. They don't use them a whole lot anymore, but these are pretty short printed. 1 in every 504 packs. So these are more than a case hit. This is a big time hit if you can get yourself one of these bad boys. And Connor Bedard clearly going to be a chase holotype in that one. So that's pretty much what the set looks like. A lot of new cards in the set. I think that they look pretty cool. I like the look of the Young Guns this year. I like the fact that the writing is on the left side. It's very clear and visible. You can read it. It is good to see. So I'm excited to dig in. And I don't know let's not waste any more time. Why don't we dig in to this box that I got here of 24, 25 Series 1. Let me just put this here and we could dig right into it. So again, 24, 25 Series 1. 12 packs per box, 12 cards per pack, 3 hits per pack. And like I said, I ripped open, I joined the guys for a bit of their case break at Minting Sports Cards in Toronto. They're actually doing a really cool, I think they're up in Vaughan. They're doing a really cool rewards program. They're calling it a bounty program, but I think it's more of a rewards program. If you pull either on their live stream or live in store, any Young Guns parallel starting from exclusive onward, you can actually get, you could actually end up getting store credit. So I believe it is, what was it? If you end up pulling an exclusive, I think it's $100 in store credit. If you pull I think it's exclusive, ruby, high gloss, and then gold 1 of 1s, and it goes up and up from like $100. I think if you pull a gold 1 of 1, you end up with, I think it's $800 in store credit, which is pretty sweet. So it's not necessarily a bounty where you have to sell that card. It's store credit. You just get it for hitting it in store. So it's like a rewards incentive program to do it with them. And I think that's pretty cool. So shout out to Minting for that one. Unfortunately, when I pulled my box, I did not get one of those, but hopefully in this box, because that is where I got it from, hopefully in this second box, there will be one of those bad boys. So again, we've got 12 packs to open up, and we'll see how we might have to take a couple of seconds to figure out how I'm going to open these cards, because I don't necessarily. Okay, so we already right away have a case hit, which is pretty sweet. Case hit on the first thing. Remember I mentioned the pink dazzlers were case hits? And there's like the disco. You can see the disco kind of. It's really cool. It's an Nikita Kucherov pink dazzler case hit. Next up, we've got a Gabe Velarde UD canvas. And I like the canvas this year. I do got to say, I do like the look of the canvas cards. It's got the yellow and blue hint to it. I do like the look of them. And our first Young Guns. Already, we're picking up a nice little Young Gun. It's Zach Dean. Little Zach Dean Young Guns of the St. Louis Blues. So there's 1 of 6 Young Guns. You could get more, because if you end up getting a canvas, or if you get a short printed Young Guns of some kind, like as your extra hit, you could end up with more than 6, which I did before, because I did get the Young Guns Outburst. So I ended up with 7 of them. All right, let's see what we can do. Pack number 2. And we've got a Tim Stützle UD Portraits. All right, what do we do with the base cards here? Hold on. Let me get myself situated. Base going to go there. Tim Stützle. So that's the speckle variant. So these are 1 in every 40 packs, actually, the speckle variant. So far, we got a couple of speckles. Okay, Young Guns. Akil Thomas. Akil Thomas Young Guns, former Niagara Ice Dog. I know Akil decently well, actually. I know him and his family and friends of his. So I'm really happy to see Akil Thomas doing really well in the NHL now. It's very nice to see. So shout out to Akil Thomas. I now have your young guns. I was looking for Akil actually. He was like a personal chase of mine. He's more of a depth player for the LA Kings, but I do think that he's still a good player. I do like what he's all about. Hopefully, he can turn into a pretty solid pro, longtime pro. All right, we got 10x William Nylander Gaming XP, and I don't know if these ones are the short printed ones or what, but 10xp of William Nylander. I don't think it is, but it is another speckle card. I don't know why I keep getting all these speckle cards. That's 3 packs in a row that have come with at least some speckle of some kind. So here's gaming PvP, Nathan McKinnon and Dylan Larkin. That's what that looks like. And checkpoint, Austin Watson checkpoint. So these are, guys who hit your checkpoints, which did not get shown on the Beckett guide, but they are another insert that is here. There's a lot of new inserts in Series 1 this year. I did realize a lot of kind of revamped the product, which is nice, right? Spice it up, do something a little different. I do enjoy that. Okay, let's see what we got. Pack number 3, I think we got. A UD canvas to start things off of Brock Nelson. And so Brock Nelson UD canvas. Put that right there. Okay, we've got a Young Guns retros. Here's one of the retros of Sergei Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky, as my guy Jay Onright would say. So this is one of the ones that have actually the outburst variations. Bobrovsky. This was just the base, so I don't think the base ones are short printed. But the variations of the renewed, sorry, not the retro, the renewed. Bobrovsky is one of the variations. Put that there. And we do have a Young Guns. It's Frank Nazar of the Chicago Blackhawks. So there we go. Do we have 3? Did I pass by one of the? Oh, I think we had 3. Okay. All righty. So I don't know if this is going to translate as well into a podcast. I know videos of breaking are a thing. I don't know if it's well on a podcast. I'm trying to do my best for the audio listeners. Again, you can find the podcast wherever you get a podcast. Actually, it's on Spotify. No, it's not where it's only up on Spotify. Now that I think about it, but you can go check it out on Spotify. Subscribe to us and also on YouTube as well. New episodes coming out each and every Wednesday. Okay, breaking news. So one of the new inserts, breaking news, Brad Marchand. Gaming co-op, Dylan Strome and Alex Ovechkin, and a UD portraits of Sam Reinhart. And the portraits have like the chromium kind of metal looking now also. It's not just a regular card stock. And it seems like most are going that way. Most card companies, I think chromium just like attracts people. We got something that's green. I don't know what that is. Oh, we got a gaming XP number to 199. A green gaming XP number to 199 of Sam Reinhart. So a short printed card there. Sam Reinhart, gaming XP to 199. He's had a pretty good start to the season, we'll say. And a Young Guns of Gavin Brindley of the Columbus Blue Jackets. I do like Gavin Brindley. Had a pretty solid start to his career. And when he was in college, hopefully can carry it over. And then Aimbots, another new insert this year. Shooters, calling them Aimbots. That one is of Jared McCann. And the rest are all base. Not bad. We have 4 Young Guns already through only the first half of the box. So I don't know. It's either a completely loaded box with a bunch of Young Guns, or the next half is not going to have as many Young Guns. One of the two is going to be the case. Right, we got another Dazzlers, and that one is going to be of Drake Batherson. So Drake Batherson Dazzler. There's the disco kind of ball thing that you got there. Ryan O'Reilly UD Canvas. And we have an Adam Fantilli Gaming XP. So if that was last year, it would have been nice. But no. No Bedard yet in this box. I had a couple Bedard inserts in the last box that I opened up. So hopefully we can end up getting a Bedard, some sort of Bedsy here at some point. All right. Our first hit is going to be a Tuomo Rutu Young Guns renewed. I don't know why Tuomo Rutu has a renewed Young Gun. Like, why is Tuomo Rutu on this list? Are they going to have everybody on the list? I'm actually quickly going to go check that out right now. Let me see. Tuomo Rutu, or let me just see what the inserts are for the renewed Young Guns. How many of them are there? Renewed Young Guns renewed. There's 50 cards. So 50 cards in the Young Guns renewed. And I'm trying to see, like, is Tuomo Rutu the most random guy? Ryan Malone, Tuomo Rutu, Matt Stajan, Alex Semin. There are just some random guys in this set. Tuomo Rutu for sure is the most random though that I'm seeing. Absolutely, you can get a McKinnon, you can get an Ovechkin, a Tavares, Tays, Carey Price, Patrick Kane, Sidney Crosby. Those are available, and then of course the super short printed Connor McDavid, which you could get the one of one Young Guns renewed. We also got our other real Young Guns of Lucas Cormier. Lucas Cormier Young Guns. Boom. 5 Young Guns already. And Jack Hughes, City Satellite. Little City Satellite action there. We've got 4 left. I'm curious what you guys think about the product so far. Do you guys like it? Sounds like these renewed Young Guns, people either love them or they hate them. Like, what do you guys think? Are you a fan of them? Do you think that's something that Upper Deck should continue to do to the point where they can catch everyone up with the Young Guns? Do you go like way far back and get to like a Wayne Gretzky one at some point? You can make a Wayne Gretzky super short print one potentially. Like, I don't know. I think it would be kind of interesting. Like he never had a Young Guns, but this is his way of getting one. I don't know. I don't know what they could do there, but it would be interesting to see, what they decide to do. Nikita Kucherov, breaking news. I do like this insert. It is a very cool insert. Gaming up Connor Bedard. All right, so we got our first Connor Bedard insert. A little gaming up action. And checkpoint Cole Perfetti. Okay, doke. Let's continue our journey. 3 packs to go. And we got some color here, so it looks like we are going to be ripping open a outburst. And this is a perfect outburst. I don't think there's a lot of people on this planet that would be happy with this one, and I'll explain the story behind it. It is a Tristan Luneau silver outburst base card, and why I actually really appreciate getting this card of all cards is because Tristan Luneau is a great person. I had the luxury the one year. Here's the other 2 hits. It is a Gaming Up PvP and then a Mark Stone UD portrait. I had the pleasure one year with Overdrive of doing celebrity guest coaching duties at the CHL All-Star game. And Tristan Luneau was on our team. And I remember coming away from that game thinking that he was a stud. He was one of the best players on the ice. Personally, he's a right shot defenseman. He was a 2nd round pick of the Ducks that year, and he's now playing with them. And I think that he's going to be just like a reliable, like number 4. I think that's what he's going to top out to. I don't know if he's going to be, a Lane Hudson type of player, but I just remember, like, I just have a connection to Tristan Luneau. I've considered PCing him. I might. Like, maybe this is a sign to start PCing Luneau, getting that card in particular. All right, next up, Jeff Carter. Okay, a Jeff Carter retro renewed Young Guns of Jeff Carter. Oh, like I said, retro renews, just renewed. Another Young Guns. This one is Justin Brazeau. So that's now 2 boxes, and I've got 2 Brazos and a Tim Stutzla. Aimbots. Last pack, ladies and gentlemen. Little last pack magic for you. Let's see what we can pull. I think we're done with the Young Guns. I do believe we have all 6 pulled. Perhaps there's a specialty one in here, though. Could be possible. Last pack magic. Can we get anything nice? We get a UD canvas of Adam Fantilli. And we have A-Line's, what do they call that again? Speckle of Minnesota Wild players. And then a Jason Robertson, Rupe Hintz gaming co-op. Boom. So there you have it. That is one box of Series 1 in the books. I do like the look of the young guns this year. I will say that. I am a big fan. We didn't necessarily get a great pull here. I would say this is probably one of the lesser boxes you could probably pull. A little underwhelming. Not many great players. Frank Nazar's okay. Gavin Brindley's okay. Lucas Cormier, but none of the big guns, unfortunately, in this box. But we did get that one short print Reinhardt number to 199, and then the case hit Dazzler, which, it's kind of a cheap case hit to get, but someone's gonna get it. I guess I'm glad it was me and not someone else. But yeah, so that's a case. That's a box of Series 1 of this year's set. Curious what you guys think. I want your thoughts down below. If you look at what prices are going for some of these guys, it's kind of crazy, to be quite honest with you, what they are going for. And this is I always tell people this: do not, I repeat, do not buy these cards on release day because they go for stupid money. I'm looking right now on eBay. I can share this tab. We're gonna look on eBay in just 1 second. There we go. And like, look at what these are going for Lane Hudson. $127, $126, $177. Is that for, and like, these are all on bids. These are all on bids. Like, that's insane. Like, Quinn Hughes doesn't even go for that much money. This is what I mean when we talk about how much does this stuff go for? Like, what are the prices on release day, and why not to blow your brains out and go and get these cards? Like, Lane Hudson is upwards of $130 already, and let's be honest, it's gonna drop significantly between now. Like, you can get again a Quinn Hughes for like $100. He is a proven. Like, Lane Hudson will be lucky to get to Quinn Hughes's level. I get it, Montreal Canadiens. That is an outstanding market to be in. But still, it's like it's just a lot for this player. I personally am not getting into that market. I'm curious what Cutter Gauthier is going to be going for, because to me, he's the next best chase. Um, he doesn't even seem to be going for that much. It's, offers, I guess, are around the $70 range, but what's he actually selling for? 65, 60. So basically like what like Logan Cooley and Fantilli were going for last year, I suppose. So yeah, Lane Hudson is the number one. That is the number one guy right now that people are picking up, that they're paying for. So it's not Gauthier like I thought it would be. It's Lane Hudson. And to be fair, that was before the season. I said this. He's been unbelievable to start the year. He's been so good for the Montreal Canadiens. So a lot of people are jumping at the first opportunity to pick up his young guns, and that's today. It drops today. So yeah, the stuff always goes up and down now. Keep that in mind. Don't be buying this stuff. Do not buy this stuff. Buy a box to open and rip for fun. But if you're looking to buy young guns and singles, just wait. Wait it out. All of these cards will go down. Even Lane Hudson and everyone else. I mean, some of them, may turn out to be superstars, and like, let's say Gavin Brindley turns out to be a stud player and goes on to, become the next Leon Draisaitl or something. Obviously not. Brindley's a small guy, but I just mean in terms of like being a 100-point player. Okay, that card's going to go up, but most of these cards not going to see a meteoric rise from release day. In fact, they usually drop like 70% from release day. But hey, to each their own. If you really want to go out and get yourself a Lane Hudson Young Guns, you can go out and do that all you want. Realistically, it's all on you. All right. So this was an interesting show. Like I said, this was a podcast. I just wanted to make sure that I got out there because it is release day, and I needed to. I wanted to open this box up on the stream and on the pod and kind of see how it went. In terms of like hobby news, we kind of went through it. One of the hot guys in the hobby right now, Dylan Gunther. His cards are absolutely exploding right now. Samuel Montembeau, his cards are through the roof right now. Also, I think they're going for like $40 or something like that. They were half that a week and a half ago. So it's kind of crazy how quickly we got into the season. Guys are performing, underperforming. The peaks and valleys of the sports card market. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it so much, and it's like a new beginning when the new set comes out, Series One, and we can get into it and rip into a box and try and find the latest and best young guns out there. And then 2 years from now, we'll be talking about how that young guns is up and down crazy based on a good game or a bad game. It's a lot of fun. In terms of any show or any pickups this weekend, I did have a few pickups. I guess I could show. Um, No, we're not gonna do that today because I don't know where there's somewhere in that box, and I don't think I can get to them in time. But I picked up a few Future Watch autos. I did get a Lucas Dostal and then some Young Guns, and I also got a Connor McDavid, one of the Parkhurst Green rookie variants, for a good price at that Hamilton show this past weekend. Really enjoy that show each and every year. There's always these dollar bins that I rifle through, and I go right to them, and I ended up grabbing like $200 cards, and they got a good deal on them, and it allows me to put them back in my boxes and just give me more inventory. I'll be setting up at a show this weekend actually in St. Catharines at Holiday Inn on Ontario Street. It's the M&L card show, so I'll be there on Sunday buying, selling, and trading sports cards. So if you are in the area or you're not too far and you want to come down, come say hi, come buy some stuff, come sell some stuff perhaps. I am going to be totally open to that. So that's one of the shows coming up this weekend. I can't recall if there's a show on Saturday or not. I can quickly check on the app and see if there is a show this weekend. But I know for sure on Sunday I will be there. And then there's a Stouffville show on Saturday in Stouffville. If you want to go to that, there's also a show in Guelph and one in Leaside. So busy sports card week and weekend for all y'all. And it's really a great time to go to it's a good time to always go to a sports card show too. The weekend after release, you can go and you can pick up all the brand new young guns, guys who you think are being slept on, and that you can see for like $1, $2, $3 a piece. And in your mind, you're like, that's like a $5, $10 young gun probably. So there are some like lower end guys who are slept on that you can pick up, but the big boys, they're gonna always drop. But little dudes, some of the more slept on players, I think you can get for a decent price a few days after release, especially if you're at a show and you're just digging through a dollar bin. So maybe if you hit up one of those shows this weekend, see if someone's got any of the new young guns, and maybe ask for some of the cheaper ones, and just kind of speculate and see if anyone goes up. All right. That's to do it for me here today on the podcast. Like I said, it wasn't a full pod, not one like we usually do. Anthony will be back next week and we'll kind of get into the rigmarole of what this is all about. But I did want to kind of break down what Series 1 was, what you can get, the top chase cards, and then I had a box. So I figured let's just rip it on a stream, rip it online, rip it on the pod, and kind of see what happens. Nothing too great, I would say. A couple of decent young guns, but none of the super good young guns. But fun box nonetheless. It's always good time ripping flagship. That'll do it for me here today on the podcast. I'd like to thank you all for listening and supporting the show. You can subscribe right here on YouTube, and you can also listen for you on the go listeners, audio wise, on Spotify. We're on Spotify now as well. Check it out. Hockey Card Haven podcast on YouTube and on Spotify. We'll be back with another episode next Wednesday of the Hockey Card Haven podcast.